He's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the element. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Titans. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Tannehill now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. K'Lavon Chaisson. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 50. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Titans.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. 40 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
3-yard pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Tannehill going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Going for it all. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on down. Minshew, 1st and 10. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And this offense continues to pour it on. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost on Times, the back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return, Walker. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. One target, no catches. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans.
The quarterback forced out of bounds and sacked.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Makes it
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Rashaan Melvin that time able to make the play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing. So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Jaguars nothing. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. On the return, Walker. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Titans.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The conversion is no good.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Walker. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And it's giving me the evil eye, folks. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
1st down, Jaguars.
That's the way. 55. Oh, here we go.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Minshew. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for D.D. Westbrook. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry. An 80-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And a little floater there is incomplete.
The big extra point. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st down.
Minshew sets to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Fournette. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. It's picked up by the Titans.
Ain't doing nothing.
Leonard Fournette on the carry. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the
defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Even though they've got... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return, Walker. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And, oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, Walker. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on. The scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Minshew. On the slant, this is Chark. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. 20. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.